I, Jawaharlal Nehru, do solemnly affirm I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established.
मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा.
A moment that we have only witnessed once before, a Prime Minister taking oath for the third time. Retaining the top seat in the largest democracy for a third term is not an easy task. While we await how this term plays out for Prime Minister Modi, let's rewind to the historic 1962 elections that secured a third term for the then Prime Minister Nehru. Back in 1962, the election spanned just 10 days, from February 16th to 25. Almost 21 crore Indians voted for the third Lok Sabha. A total of 1,985 candidates contested the election, which saw a turnout of 55.43%, well above the 47.54% turnout in the 1957 elections. Votes were cast for 387 general, 76 SC and 31 ST seats in Lok Sabha. Besides the Congress, national parties were the Communist Party of India, Praja Socialist Party and the Bharatiya Jana Sangh, which was the precursor to today's BJP. Despite the efforts of the opposition, the Congress Party dominated, winning 361 seats in the Lok Sabha. The CPI followed with 29 seats and the BJS secured 14. Notably, 35 women were elected to the Lok Sabha back then. Then on April 10, 1962, Nehru took oath for the third time as the Prime Minister.
I, Jawaharlal Nehru, do solemnly affirm I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established.
The election campaign had revealed separatist rhetoric of some opposition parties, with Nehru expressing his shock. On March 19th, he told the Lok Sabha that he was, and I quote, shocked beyond measure at what the opponents of the Congress did. Nehru was speaking about the DMK party, which had run a radical campaign and won 7 seats in Madras and emerged as a major force there. Later that year, on October 20th, 1962, China invaded India, shaking the foundation of Nehru's foreign policy of Hindi Chini Bhai Bhai.
1 and 2 in recently communist-conquered Tibet.
Following this, the Congress Party suffered defeats in several by-polls held between the 1962 Lok Sabha election and July 1963. These setbacks allowed opposition leaders to go ahead for the first no-confidence motion against Nehru's government in August 1963. Nehru managed to defeat the motion, and after serving for 16 years and 286 days, the longest prime ministerial tenure in India so far, Nehru passed away following a fatal heart attack on May 27, 1964 in New Delhi. From Nehru to Modi, one thing that is unquestionably advanced is the journey of India's democracy.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.